Alrighty. Keeping my eyes peeled on Twitch to make sure that Twitch is actually starting and doing its business so that the stream is working, since it has, unshockingly, been a long time since I have actually been doing any streaming. Life has been wee in all sorts of directions, so honestly it'll be really nice tonight to sit down and do some relaxing. So, let me know if the Twitch stream is cooperating or not, because I am always nervous about it, no matter how many years I have been streaming. Actually, maybe that's why I get nervous about these things, is because I have been streaming so much. Hello! Oh my gosh! Huzzah, Drogglejug! Oh my gosh! Deponia! Deponia, person of doom! I love you already. So, how goes it? Thank you for popping in tonight. Today is going to be extremely relaxed and lazy. So for all the people who are like, only AAA games are legit, we are going to do some big middle fingers, lovingly, at folks and just do some like lazy browser games, or the Yukon Trail, which I played in like growing up as a kid, came out in 1994. Just something like that. I just feel like doing something like that tonight. So it's going great to hear. So I am going to be chilling for a minute or two just to see if anybody else is going to pop in for a minute. I always like to be nice and make sure to give some people a little bit of time to wander on in, and then I will actually decide what game I'm playing, because I haven't decided yet. So if you have a preference, honestly, please let me know. I was talking about Klondike with a friend earlier today. I was just going to start from scratch at the very, very beginning with the browser version. If that's one option, and then the other again is the Yukon Trail from literally 1994. Online I found several locations where you can play it just straight on the browser. I did a few tests, and every single website had a little bit of audio glitching that happened with it. So I picked one where the audio glitching was a little bit more minimal than it was before. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide between. Obviously, there's a little bit of a theme going on here with Yukon and Klondike and stuff. I don't know why that's popping into my head right now, but I guess that's just what is popping into my head right now. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, I am going to I guess I will just start with the Klondike Lost Expedition one, since that's the one that I've been talking about first with folks. And yeah, I should be logged in and literally going to be starting from the very, very first instruction. But getting the all-important tea going first, right? Okay. So, here we go. I got into this stupid mobile game actually through one of those online, like, quiz websites, where you sort of do tasks and they pay you a little bit of money. Obviously, those are not worth your time if you're just doing those solo, but sometimes I get bored at work, and so I'm sort of, like, answering a survey on the side. So, you download a mobile game app and they'll pay you if you get this far in the game by a certain time, which is a very, unsubtle way of paying you to, get your data. But I don't really care, so I'll just take the money. So, yeah. Yeah, those sorts of sites. So, whatever. Let's just see what I got here. And my glasses are off. I think I can still read. My eyes have been dying on me in the last year. So, boo on that, but at least I can still sort of read a screen. Okay, so the last letter. Hello, dear. Our expedition is heading further east, deeper inland. I will be back by spring, I promise. Your father. Yet the expedition never returned. ... So that's clearly Daddy-o. And yeah, he never returned. Sad day. And then Blue Peaks Valley. This is the place my father described in his last letter. I'll start my search from here. Cool. Looking for Le Dad. We know who you are and why you are here. Glad to meet you. Your father left something for you before he left. What is it? Here's a pickaxe for you. Cool. I was hoping it was like a lot of money, but pickaxe works. I shall start money. Oh, yep, here we go. Just the tutorial stage, obviously. Alright, cool. Lots of crap to start me with. As I build my little... Build my place. The mobile game app just updated, and they downgraded to an absolutely butt-ugly art interface. And I'm wondering, like, I'm suspicious of a few things about why the art changed to something so horrible, but whatever. At least this online version, wherever it comes from, whatever it plans to do, gives a little bit of the older graphics back where it looks pretty. So Jaya, this is the old version. This is an older version than even the mobile app version that I was playing. So this is the online browser version. So yeah, I like this a lot better because at least the trees are still pretty. As I was talking about with you earlier, you know, assets like the barn are familiar. The new version on the mobile app looks like really poorly rendered 3D crap from the 1990s. This looks like one of those mobile game ads where you choose a rich, poor, or good, evil life path. Uh-huh, exactly. That's exactly right. And oh, hi Silas, welcome. So for folks who are just popping in, obviously, I was like, you know, Jaya and I had talked about Klondike earlier, so I need to relax. Like, my brain has exploded. I had another ridiculous day at work, so I am doing the laziest, most low-key games ever. But I was thinking, you know, speaking of Klondikes and Yukons and so forth, was anybody familiar with the Yukon Trail 1994? Because I grew up playing all of them games. Yukon Trail, Amazon Trail, Inca Trail, of course Oregon Trail, the one that everybody knows. But online you can actually play the Yukon Trail in the browser if you want to do that version too. Silas, I think Jack London is in it, so I can make you Jack London with taunts. But yeah. And so... Oh, we just got a little bit of an ad in the comments there. Silas saying, work was busy for me too, I didn't even get a lunch. Yeah. That's really sad about no lunch. And there's the inevitable Jack London comment. So yeah, guys, just let me know which one you want me to play. I am equally up for either. Because, I mean, sounds fun, both sound relaxing. It will be something to get my mind off of work. I can get into why work has been absolutely patty lately. Yeah. So Jaya's saying I'd love to see Yukon Trail, so that's one vote for that. And again, the audio is going to be a little bit glitchy, but if that audio glitchiness isn't going to, like, make you want to scream, then we should be fine. So first some Klondike. Yeah, no, we can at least feed the chicky chicks. Oh, complete. There we go. All birds lay eggs. Yet taking the eggs is not an easy task. You'll have to find the nest. There's the nest with a big giant arrow. Oh, that was so hard to find the nest with the arrow! Yep. Obviously tutorial stage, as I have said before. Yeehaw. Ooh, there's a hat. I get a sexy hat. Milk the cows. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2's cow milking function was annoyingly complex. Like, why did we go all out on the cow milking? Because they go out all everything, but still. Okay, so Silas is saying, yeah, someone's gonna watch the phones when the other 5 people in the office are focused on either dealing with clients or working on amended returns. And also Yukon Trail vote too. Sweet! We can do Yukon Trail stuff. We get to write a diary, so I don't remember the game very well, so it's gonna be very, very, very fun to revisit. But I do remember that you, like, write it in a journal, so we can write all sorts of really stupid crap journal entries too. So get your creative writing skill thinking caps on, every single one of you. Throw in a few Droggle Jugs in there, just an entry that says Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug, Droggle Jug is, yeah, that would be a very fine literary entry right there. So, yeah, fix the sawmill, yada yada yada. There's a birdie! Okay, I love bald eagles. It's always fun to run into them. Build. Yep, sexy. Yep, we know how this works. We know how this works. Thank you. I've already forgotten that dude's name. Sorry, dude. Fix the sawmill. Okay. Choose a tree that needs to be chopped down. Yes. Very tutorial-y. There we go. Druggle jug at... Droggle... Oh, yep. Okay, I cannot do my German very well, but the is... Becher, Betcher, I don't know my German phonology very well, but yep, oh my gosh. And enjoying the shitty journal entries and shrinking horse balls. We are off to fantastic mindsets here. Follow our tips, blah 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 blah, thank you. So there we go. And there goes the fancy, catchy little tune that we know from Klondike. Let's at least make a person. So that I can be a cool-looking person. King Haddock, 1924. 1924 for Earl Scruggs' birthday! Boom, bitches! Oh, Dull Echo, right, that's what the dude's name was. That guy, we need a much better outfit. Let's do a girl. There she is. I like that. So I think that's the coolest hair. Like, that's cool, but it just, the proportions look a little wonky and stupid. I mean, because it's mobile game app quality. So, yeah. I like that. Do I want black hair or brown hair? Black hair is sexy. We'll do black hair. That is too sexy. There we go. I made my person. Oh my gosh, Club Penguin stuff. Oh my gosh. You know, that's one of those things where I know more about Club Penguin despite having none experience directly. So there we go. I guess now it leaves me off to the races to just slowly start things. And so now we are at technically a saving point for the game, I believe, which is sexy. So if you want to switch to Yukon Trail, now is the time, after we listen to the song. I can learn this on banjo. Which the banjo is actually in its case right now instead of in the stand like normal because I'm actually trying to cooperate in my life right there. Of course it fails because as soon as the banjo gets put away, another musical instrument comes out. So the viola has been getting some love, the flute's been getting some love because of being in band. Although tonight's a band night normally, but the school that I'm playing with is on spring break, so I get to be nice and lazy this time around, which is good, because again, I need it after this frickin' week, and it's only halfway done. So I could cut more stuff down. Market. Get all the cutesy decorations. Beehive! Oh, that's fun. But they're emeralds, and you gotta watch out for those limited bitches. So yeah. Haddock and Instruments is me in Vintage Fabric on Etsy. Oh, that is, yeah, I mean, that's sexy stuff too. Let's be very clear on that. Ooh, a smithy! I do have the money to get a smithy, but I should probably, like, actually get a little bit started first. Got myself a doggo. Can I name the doggo? Alaska, oh. I was really hoping Alas was like alias and that was a cool name for the dog, but no, they're just saying Alas and telling me I'm restricted. Okay. Just how busy has work been this week? Okay, I'm turning down the music a little bit so that I can vent my little patookie off. So we have had, so you know, my day job is basically, a glorified, package controller. Not an air traffic controller, a package controller. But I have to make sure that all of our orders get processed through, get from point A to point B, talk with the customers, talk with our sales team, talk with the vendors, all that jazz. I am the point of contact. And, you know, 98% of our orders go very smoothly. And it's just, you spend your work time with the remaining 2 to 5% of the orders that don't go correctly. Well, all of our dated orders that have very tight deadlines for when we need them to get to another person just all went wrong at the same time, all from the same vendor, which just was not responding to us. And I literally have been on the phone with that vendor like 5 times in the last 3 work days, in addition to a ton of emails just trying to get them to start all of our orders to get production moving, let alone packages shipped and shuttled off to customers who are like, we need all this stuff by the 21st. So it's just been a massive headache as I've been trying not to be a bumwad to the customer service side of things, but also emphasize very clearly, this is ridiculous that I've had to call you 5 times just to see about getting one order started that one email should have done the trick for. So it's just been a lot of stress and head desking and just watching unproductivity happen. So, yeah, it's not been my favorite thing. Whoa, they do things on their own? That's wild. Whoa, fascinating. But yeah, it has not been fun. And just like, you know, trying not to look like I'm incompetent to my boss either. Like, my boss is a really cool bloke, but at the same time, you know, it looks bad if all of the orders that have deadlines aren't making it, and it's from the same freaking... What ended up happening, I finally got a little bit of the story going on from the creators, not the creators, from the vendors. It sounds like they completely reorganized their communication structures and how they set up their company with, like, between the art departments and so forth, how they all talk to each other. So apparently all their emails are in flux and all their teams are in flux and stuff. So it looks like the transition has been rough on them. Cool. Interesting. So this is definitely different than the mobile version as far as, like, what I can and can't do. But that is okay. Yep, there we go. And you get the little stars. Yeah. So, now that I have at least tapped my desire to look at the game without its horrible mobile phone, Toy Story level graphics with no details, get myself some beans and strawberries. Yeah, we can do Yukon Trail so that we have time to write our journal entries of doom. So yeah, and I think this saves automatically. I will find out in a moment. Good job. Getting used to work. Oh, there's where my job is supposed to be. Okay. That's what it wants me to do when you get into work, blah, 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 blah. You can always make me soiled. Ooh, I get dirty in this game. Ooh, that sounds like a butt, Silas. Yucky. Oh, look at that cow waddles. That is certainly impacting that lady there. Okay, so shall we do Yukon Trail? And again, there's going to be a little bit of an audio stutter on this. Please let me know if it bothers you. But I'm gonna try this one. Start game. And of course I just haven't been helping my case because as soon as I've gotten done with work, I've just been like, oh, screw this, and just wanting to spend all of my evenings relaxing, ergo not doing the hours on my second job, and just staying up late because I just want some time to myself.
This here's the Yukon Trail, another exciting product from MEC.
How's the volume on this game? I think it's a little bit
July
quieter.
1897. The United States was in the throes of a depression. Times were tough, and people were beginning to lose hope. Then, from out of the north, came astonishing news. Gold. And the rush was on. Across the United States, and indeed the world, tens of thousands of people caught gold fever and set out for the remote Yukon area of northwest Canada. For all who took part,
I do like the
it would be
photos.
the adventure of a lifetime.
Yep, I've been prospecting all my life, and I never seen nothing like it. The rivers are full of gold. But if you want to strike it rich, you better hurry. Claims are being snapped up faster than greased lightning.
Hot off the presses. Read all about it.
Alright, there we go. I'll top it up slightly for Jaya. Ooh, there we go. This is the journal of... There. Nice, distinguishable name. August 23rd, 1897, arrived at Seattle. August 23rd, 1890, Seattle. We have 0 pounds of food and $350 in cash. That's right, bitches, I'm rich. And I'm gonna be even richer-est once I get to Alaska, boom baby. Zeus smell poop lord. Well, we have had similar brain wavelengths along the anal side of things. Okay. So, Skagway, best route to the Yukon, shop at Pioneer Outfitters. Okay, let's talk to these people, because I remember you can do like them or the boat or so forth, and there's different ways you can get to the Yukon with trade-offs. And I played this game when I was a kid, so I probably was not actually winning or anything. So this is going to be real fun as an adult to see if I can actually do strategize. Oh, of course it's a freaking Homestuck reference. Okay, you're disowned. Just leave.
Howdy, stranger. You'll be needing a ticket to board any of these ships to Alaska. If I were you, I'd book first-class passage to Dai.
Alright, let's chat him up. Where's it?
Why, Dai is the gateway to the Klondike. It sits on the southern coast of Alaska Territory. Prettiest little town you ever did see. From there, it's an easy hike and boat ride to Dawson City and Gold Country.
You can hear the VA just reading off her script. That's pretty funny. So from there, it's an easy hike and a boat ride to Dawson City and Gold Country. So tell me more about the trip.
From Dai, you take the scenic Chilkoot Trail, the shortest route over the coastal mountains. On the other side, you'll launch a boat from Lake LaBerge and float down the Yukon River straight into Dawson.
Okay, so you take the scene. I should actually probably be paying more attention to this than poop references. So you take the scenic I've already forgotten how to pronounce everything. Okay, shortest route over the mountains. On the other side, you'll launch a boat and float down. So that's pretty good. Can I buy supplies?
Of course. I recommend it highly. There's no sense lugging everything from Seattle on up to Alaska.
That sounds dangerous. What if I get there and there's no supplies because everybody's been rushing to Alaska? Okay, Daiye is an easy one, but it was the Chilcoot one that I did not catch. Can I buy supplies? Yes, I can. Thanks for the information.
My pleasure. Remember, Dai's the place to be.
Daiye. Ye shall die there. Okay. What are my other choices?
Well, you could go to Skagway, which is just a stone's throw from Dai, but that town's nothing but a hangout for hooligans and con artists.
Ooh.
There's a ticket office just up the street. Just tell the clerk that you want to go to Dai.
And y'all gonna help me with my choices so that we all sink or swim together. Or die in the cold, I guess. So here's Skagway Man. Let's hear his propaganda.
Hello, friend. I'll bet you're a stampeder. The best way to start your journey is to board a ship to Skagway. Skagway is the premier port in southern Alaska. It's the best jumping off point to the Yukon goldfields. From there, it's an easy hike and boat ride to Dawson City. From Skagway, you take the White Pass Trail through the mountains. It's not the shortest route, but it's the easiest. Once you're through the mountains, you just take a boat from Lake LaBerge down the Yukon River to Dawson.
Okay, so we have shortest versus easiest.
Naturally. The fine
Ooh,
citizens
fine
of Skagway
citizens.
are dedicated to serving the needs of stampeders such as yourself. You can buy whatever you need at very reasonable prices.
So, he's saying they're distinguished folk instead of, con artists. What if he's a con artist? Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Remember, Skagway is the best way.
So, Silas, you're saying that the voice actors here are getting the name wrong? And you know what? Not surprised that Jack London has mentioned those. I'm glad that we have our Jack London specialist in-house today, because, I mean, I read Call of the Wild, etc. in junior high and earlier, and I've been meaning to reread those, but haven't. Where can I buy my tickets? It's going to be
There's
the
a ticket
tickets
office
office.
downtown. Remember, be sure to book passage on a ship that's going to Skagway.
Fantastic. The pronunciations are going to drive you crazy. Well, I can say die for you. That way, ooh, rhyming. I can be like, die! Yay! When we, you know, kick the bucket. Okay. So, which one do you think is smarter? Die or Skagway? And here's Pioneer Outfitters shopping dude, who's going to tell us to buy everything right now.
Shop now or be sorry later. Get all your Klondike supplies at Pioneer Outfitters.
For some reason, I'm getting vague recollections that you should be buying things now just based on when my sister and I played this game. It's just a weird tickle in the back of my head. But, you know, maybe we were wrong. I don't know.
It's on the main street downtown. You can't miss it. We're open until 9 o'clock tonight.
Why should I buy an outfit here?
Don't get excited and rush away unprepared. You're going to a country where grub is more valuable than gold, and frequently can't be bought for any price. We can fit you out quicker and better than any store in or out of the Klondike.
Also, historically speaking, just reading on any of the gold rushes that happened at any of the locations, one of the main pitfalls that all these dudes did was they just charged straight on out there with nothing but the clothes on their backs, and then they all ended up starving and drinking themselves to death. So, that is also why my prudent brain and my overcautious brain is like, we should buy things now. Skagway's... Okay, so Silas is saying, I don't know how much success Jack actually had going to Daiye Canyon himself along with anyone he got stories from, so Skagway's probably more lucrative. Alright, so we have 2 votes for Skagway, huh? And I don't know if Drogglejug wants to weigh in or not, but it looks like Skagway is not gonna be a bad thing. So we've got a question mark near the boat. Let's just see what that says.
What are you waiting for? Get
Okay.
yourself to the ticket office and
Gotta
pick
click
up
all the
a
options.
first-class ticket to
Be
Skagway.
thorough. Sexy. Okay. No more clickies. To downtown Seattle. Man, back when you could actually see something green in Seattle. There's more dudes I can talk to. Isn't that fancy? Is that the same dudes from the previous screen?
Greetings, stranger.
Nope.
Welcome to Seattle.
Boat. Boat is always useful. That is a good call. Who are you?
My name is Clarence Berry. My wife and I have just returned from the Yukon with more than $100,000 in gold. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know, can we actually take the route where, historically speaking, we're a lady who goes into a location where there's, like, one woman for every 50 men and just, you know, start up a nice big brothel and make ourselves rich that way? Because we're going to get more money that way than actually trying to get gold. Just saying, historically speaking.
I was tending bar up in 40 Mile. One day an Austrian by the name of Anton Stander came in. Stander said he'd found a good claim, but he was flat broke and needed supplies.
So what did you do?
I gave him some money and half of a claim of my own in exchange for half of his claim. In just one winter of hard work, I took $140,000 in gold out of that
And remember,
claim.
this is the end of the 1890s. This dude is loaded. I am getting the Jack London vibes going again. Will you murder the guests for their valuables? I mean, why not murder people? If this game allowed it. Okay.
We just happened to be
Okay,
in the...
that's a circular conversation now. I'm headed to the Yukon. Do you have any advice?
Well, I suppose there's two things you should know. First off, when we left Dawson, there was hardly any food up there. If I were you, I'd plan on hauling in an outfit that would last you at least a year.
Shocker.
If I were you, I'd buy it in Seattle. Things are cheaper here, plus you never know what you'll be able to find up north.
Exactly. Yeah, the lack of women in the goldfields was remarked upon in Jack's books. Yep, not surprised. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
Alright. Talk to this dude sitting on all the flour sacks.
Hello there. You must be another one of those stampeders.
Why do you suppose there are so many folks headed to the Klondike? I don't know. Gold?
Well, in case you haven't noticed, the whole U.S. economy has been in a depression for some time now. People have hardly any money, and what little they do have, they've been squirreling away. That plus the prospect of adventure. Nobody's stopping to think that they don't know anything about gold mining, or that they're leaving their jobs and families behind. Everybody's got visions, or delusions, of striking it rich.
That's right, dude.
It's been mass hysteria ever since news about the Klondike hit town. It seems like most every Seattle resident has the fever. Folks are leaving town as fast as they can. We've got nobody to run the streetcars. I haven't seen a policeman in days. The newspaper's losing its reporters. Even the mayor up and quit.
The mayor quit.
Seems like the only people left in Seattle are the shopkeepers who are selling outfits to stampeders.
Those dudes are probably making more money than I will. Okay. So there's the ticket office, but let's go into the Pioneer Outfitters because let's actually get our crap. And there's all sorts of useful stuff here. Look at that. We've got our axes and our food. Looks like nothing is clickable except for Store Dude. So let's talk to Store Dude.
Hello there. Headed to the Yukon?
Oh, this voice
You appear
is
to be
recognizable.
alone. The only kind of outfit I sell is made for two people traveling together. You should get yourself a partner.
Right. Yep, this is starting to be familiar. That guy's pinched voice rings back the old memory bells.
From everything I've heard, the Yukon can be a pretty rough place. One person all alone wouldn't stand much of a chance.
Where can I find a partner?
If I were you, I'd check the ticket office. That's where most of the unattached folks seem to hang out.
Sexy.
An outfit is a collection of all the supplies you'll need to make it to Dawson City and do some gold mining.
And also some sick threads so that I can be the hottest person at the Yukon. So I can't get...
Hello again. I see you still don't have a partner. I'm afraid I won't sell you an outfit until you team up with someone.
Man, all this amatonormativity going on here. Here we go. Let's find a partner to be best palsies with. Can you be pals with the people on the wharf? I do not remember. Probably not. Here's my friend selection. Sexy. So, that's the newspaper kid, I think.
Howdy,
Nope,
stranger.
it's a lady.
Folks call me Sadie. You look like you could use a partner. One who knows a thing or two about gold mining. You ever done any gold mining? I didn't think so. It's lonely, backbreaking work. You wouldn't last a week without a partner.
Hey! Hi, Neon! How are you doing? I am playing Yukon Trail from 1994 and writing a fantastic journal as I do my Yukon journey, if I do say so myself. So feel free to weigh on in on the decisions I should be making so that we can all crash and burn together.
I'm the best gold-earned gold miner in the world.
I was literally
struck
thinking
a
about the
rich a few
Colorado
years
Gold
back
Rush.
in Colorado. Run into some bad luck though. Lost it all in a poker game. That's why I'm heading up to the Klondike.
I have $350 in cash. How much do you have? You're gonna say 0.
I got
Oh, no, 500.
We can put all our cash into one big pot and be equal partners.
Okay, so that's our first option. So, she says she knows things about gold mining and she has a little bit of money. Actually, a decent amount of money. So, but she also has gambled it away. See how sophisticated the video game is. It's a kid's game.
Hello. My name is difficult for outsiders to pronounce.
No, give me the real name! Give the linguist the name! Give the linguist the name!
Want to go. I can lead you to the place where gold can be found.
Aw, come on, you wimped out.
In my native language, you would be called a chichaco, a tenderfoot. Life in the north is much different from what you are used to. Without me to guide you, your feet will become very sore.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm curious about how much of deception is going to be in this video game, because I don't remember nada. So why should I choose you to be my partner?
You must get to the gold fields as quickly as possible. I can carry more supplies and cover more ground than outsiders. I have $500.
Okay, so you have the same amount of money that poker lady did. Sadie. So Sadie, Linda. Oh, I like that she has a little waving animation. Let's see what mustache is. Well, both of them are mustaches.
The name's Jake. If you're looking for a partner, I'm your man. I'm a master carpenter, and I'm itching to go get me a big pile of gold. I was thinking that myself, but I changed my mind. From what I hear, life in the Yukon's a lot easier if you've got someone to share the chores and the expenses.
I think my sister and I have done Linda in the past. I feel like I've played with Linda before.
Once we get to the Yukon, we might need to build all sorts of things. A cabin, mining equipment, a boat. Building stuff is
But
my
that is going to be
specialty.
very useful, the building. How much money do you have?
I have $500.
Are they all going to be the same? Alright, mustache number 2.
How do you do? My name is Midas T. Golden. You be seeking a partner?
King Midas Golden! Is that on the head?
Yes, that was my original plan as well. However, several people have advised me that it would be
This guy's gonna be a
unwise to
greenfoot who
travel
doesn't know
alone in the
nothing.
Yukon. Something about inclement weather, I gather.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this guy doesn't understand weather. He's gonna die.
I am a well-to-do businessman, and I am willing to share my money with you.
Will you have more than 500?
I have $750.
Okay.
And I would be happy to share it equally with you.
Alright, bitches. Who do you trust more? So, Sadie, poker mining experience lady. Linda, knows the territory and can travel faster. So the first lady has mining experience, is what she says. That she's gotten rich before. She worked in Colorado. Linda said she knew the territory and could travel faster and carry more items. Jake, carpenter dude, which frankly sounds very useful. And then Midas, rich. I mean, he also is a businessman, so he might have some acumen there. But again, I feel like Midas is a bad call, so yeah. So yeah, my vote would be as entertaining as Sadie would be. I don't think there's too many game mechanic differences. I don't know. Linda and Jake seem like the most obvious options. I feel like Jake is logically the smartest. What do you guys say? So we see a vote for Jake from Neon. Like, yeah. I think that's pretty smart. Man, it's fun playing this where I really don't remember none of this. As a kid, I wouldn't have even picked up on the strategy, I don't think, beyond basic things like $700. Yeah, Linda's good for getting you there, but Jake is good at keeping you there. Yeah, because I feel like Jake is the sort of person that I'll need because of emergencies. There are going to be things that break down. Like, I will need Jake's skills. Exclamation mark. I feel like Jake is going to be one of the people that helps keep me alive. So, gonna take a drink of latte, see if anyone else has a vote, and if not, we will go with Jakey. Okay, the audio actually isn't glitching too bad on me. Like, from my end, it actually sounds like the piano is playing okay in the background there. The piano music sounds a little bit anachronistic though, doesn't it? It almost sounds like Joplin era. And as I well, I mean, no, Joplin was 1890s, end of 1890s. I guess that's contemporary. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, Joplin was 1890s as I remember. Okay. So I guess the decision is the Jake man.
Still looking for a partner? Like I said before, I'm your man. You couldn't do better than to throw in with a carpenter like me.
I agree. I agree. Let's be partners.
Glad to hear it. Here, I'll let you hold my cash.
Trusting amazing.
Why don't you go get us some tickets?
Okay, I'll be right back. And the next decision we have to make was the 2 locations, although I think we already voted on that one. It was the one that started with an S. Ticket lady smiling nice and big.
Step right up. You look like you're ready to get some tickets.
That's right. Let's get some info, and let's just hear what she says. See if she says anything that's a little less biased than the Yay and Skagway informants.
Certainly. How can I help you? To tell you the truth, I don't think it makes much difference. The 2 towns are just a few miles apart. I suppose it just depends on which ship you want.
The 2 towns are just a few miles apart, so all these people being about, this one's the shortest, this one's the longest, it's just a few miles apart. But that can make a big difference depending on the terrain. So Silas is saying Jake's my choice. Getting there's a lot Yep, Why are some ships more expensive than others?
The most expensive ships are the most seaworthy, they have the best captains, and they're ready to depart later today. The medium-priced ships are reliable, and they'll be sailing in a week or so. The low-cost ships are coming out of retirement, so to speak. They're getting some repairs and won't be ready for a couple of weeks.
Okay. So we were looking at Skagway. So we got, okay, yeah, this is, yep, I'm starting to have flashbacks to like the calendar going flip, flip, flip as you play this game. So we can do the Alki, the Rosalie, or the Willamette. Alki is going to be our expensive buddy that is allegedly very reliable and top of class. Rosalie is going to be middle, and just middle of the road everywhere for both departure time and still decently trustworthy. The Willamette is sketch zone. So yeah. Oh, we made it nice and easy. August 21st, September 1st, and September 8th. So we just got 1 week's difference between all these bitches. So, do we lose all our money now so that we can get there faster? Is that the strategy? I am not going... So, reliable or Boeing reliable? Holy Thor in a bucket! Woo! That's some tea. Gosh. Man, I've been reading about that stuff so much, even before the latest, murder. So yeah. So Silas is saying Rosalie is probably fine, though in game mechanics, Alki is probably better, even if it'll blow your money. Yeah, because I'm thinking game mechanics too, right? You know, IRL, a 1 week difference isn't gonna blow your butt. But in game mechanic land, lose your money now to gain back later is probably gonna be part of their system. Granted, Rosalie, you might get some decent stuff there too, and the game might be kind enough on that one, where blowing all your money earlier will bust you up later if you end up having an emergency. But we do have Jake, so we shouldn't have to spend too much money for, like, broken repair stuff. So does waiting affect how your start goes once you get there? I think it might depend on whether you arrive at the gold panning sites, the gold mining sites, and how many people are there, like how busy it is. I think. Maybe. Possibly. I'm guessing. We're going into this basically blind. So, I am equally fine with either of these babies. So, I think Silas is probably suggesting the Alki, ale key. It's the key to your ale. They all have some sort of like history-related names, like Yosemite is obvious. Eliza Anderson has to be referencing something, and I'm probably just too stupid to know what. Like, those all gotta be references to stuff. So, yep, I will give one quick pause. Actually, I need to fill my water right now, so I'm gonna go do water, and then we will get our tickies. Okay, so honestly, before even looking at the comments, my personal gut instinct is to do Rosalie, so just saying that would be, if I were playing solo, that's what I would be picking. So now let's see what folks have said. So Neon is saying, Dr. Google says that Eliza Anderson was an actual ship. Well, there we go. That makes sense. Willamette is the name of a college. I actually had a friend who went to Willamette. Up in the Pacific Northwest. Could be the name of multiple other things, but I know it primarily for the college. Silas is saying, I personally would pick the Rosalie. Oh, okay. But since you can afford it, Alki is probably the best since these old games don't have much nuance. Yeah, it's not going to have much nuance. So, Alki then?
What else would you like to know?
Thanks for the information.
You're welcome.
Where would you like to go? We're doing Skagway. Actually, we could check with my partner. That could be fun. Let's see what he says.
What is it, partner?
Oh, he's already calling me partner. Do you think we should go to Skagway or Dai?
I didn't know we had a choice. Let's go to the one that will get us to Gold Country the fastest.
He wants to go the fastest. Well, that's not Skagway. Sorry, buddy. He doesn't have to know.
On the one hand, I'd like to save as much money as we can. On the other hand, I worry that a cheap ship might be unsafe.
I don't think this game is going to have the subtlety of partner loyalty.
So, have you made up your mind?
I'm sure he's just there for textual advice, for flavor. So, 2 tickets to Skagway.
Which ship would you like? The Alki.
Oh, it's only 40?
Per person. The
40 versus 30 versus 20? Oh, screw this nut. Yeah, we'll do the Let's see how she pronounces it.
Certainly. That will be $80 for you and your partner.
Yeah, $20 difference out of $350 plus $500 is okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, sure. It'll be a deal.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you, lady. We have $77 in cash. Jake and I are off to a good start, methinks. Good-looking builder dude seems nice. I'm glad I get to have a bro to go with me through the snowy, cold. Hopefully the ship don't break down or nothing. Yeehaw! Okay, there we go. So, hi Fury, how are you doing? It was wonderful to watch you stream yesterday with Zelda stuff. What is going on with you? Yes, I am typing my amazing and fantastic journal entry. So if anyone has any suggestions for what I need to put into my eloquent piece of literature right here, please let me know. Alright, so it's August 24th, 1897. Okay. I can't talk to him, it's just the journal entry. Cool. Can you save? Like this? Save game? Sure. Yeet. I guess. I think there's some mechanic on the here that it explains how you're supposed to save, but if we don't end up saving, it does not matter too much. Okay. Her smile is creepy. Okay. So we got our tickets. Let's go on out. Guess we can go to the wharf. I don't know if talking to the people will be... Oh, we need to get our outfits. So, let's talk to Shop Dude. And
hello again. I see you found a partner. What can I do for you?
I need to buy some supplies for a trip to the Yukon.
Of course. What would you like?
I think he has like 3 options for like, you know, good, medium, bad thing. I think we just 3 bears and Goldilocks at the entire time. I'm interested in the outfit, I'm interested in the sled, I'm interested in the whipsaw. We probably need all of these. Let's be real, we probably need all of these. I mean, Jake might have a whipsaw, but...
Yes, an outfit has
oh, the outfit, right, that has everything.
Partner will need. It has cooking supplies, mining supplies, cold weather clothing, a sled, and a supply of food. There's a hatchet, a hammer and nails, some rope. There are mining supplies, of course, a gold pan, 2 shovels, a pick, and there's a sled for hauling everything over the trail.
Where's the doggies?
There's heavy underwear, wool socks, 6 pairs of mittens, 2 pairs of shoes and boots, not to mention a tent and some warm blankets.
I remember the game has like a tent function when you're sleeping.
You got
The things you
basics.
remember, right?
Flour and yeast for making bread, cornmeal, oatmeal, rice, beans, bacon, sugar, salt. There's dried fruits and vegetables so they're not so heavy to haul over the mountains. And there's plenty of coffee and tea.
This guy sounds like the a few hours later guy. A few hours later. I can't do it. I can't do impressions. Okay. Thanks for the information.
You're welcome. So would you like to buy an outfit?
Man, there's lots of different versions of Oregon Trail too. I did the one that was in the same package as this Yukon Trail, so the early-ish 1990s version. So he told me about the outfit. I need to check with my partner.
Which item would you like to talk about?
What do you think? Tell me what you think about the outfits.
I think we should buy the biggest outfit in
Yay, he's smart!
It'll be hard to haul around, but it'll be a lot cheaper than if we wait to buy it in
Yay!
Alaska.
I picked a good guy. Good guy. Do you think we should buy that sled?
The more stuff we have to haul, the better off we'll be with that sled.
Yep.
I don't know why we'd need a whipsaw, but if it turns out we do need one, I'll sure know how to use it.
See, I feel like we need everything. Just spend all our freaking money now. Everyone in agreement with me? Just buy all the freaking crap now? All of the crap? Every single piece of crap right now?
Have you two made a decision?
So let's go see what he says about the other stuff.
Very well. Is there something else I can do for you?
I'm interested in the sled. Tell me about the
It's
sled.
for hauling supplies. You do get one sled when you buy an outfit. But since you have a partner, it's a good idea for each of you to have a sled. It costs $40.
Okay.
Very well. Is there something else I can do for you?
Exactly. Be prepared!
It's a big saw. It takes 2 people to operate. You and your partner can use it to saw a tree trunk into boards.
Oh yeah, no, do we need that?
costs
Why would the
$8.
carpenter be like, I don't know why we would need one. So let's
Very
get
well.
everything.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Let's buy everything.
Yes, an outfit has everything that you and your partner will need. It has cooking supplies, mining supplies, cold weather clothing, a sled, and a supply of food.
Sexy. I want to buy an outfit.
You have 3 choices. The outfit with 800 pounds of food
Oh, we
costs
have 3 different
$320.
options.
The one with 1,600 pounds is $370. And the one with 2,400 pounds is $420.
Oh man, dude. That's actually a difficult choice right there. I mean, obviously not the 800 one. I think I remember my sister and I doing the 800 one time and being like, oh, poopity. Of course, you know, we're going to travel slower with a ton of stuff. The question is whether 1600 is going to be enough. So, again, I will pause for a short moment to see if anybody else has any enlightened opinions that influences the decision of this stream. But, otherwise I will flip a coin between 16 and 24. Obviously, there's some people who do this game where you get all the fastest stuff available and all the minimal supplies and just book it. That would be interesting to see what the game mechanics do with that. Like, it'd be fun to play this game multiple times and just see how the game mechanics work, honestly. Because it's not a long game. Yeah, so I see one vote for 1600. And I really do think that we're gonna be... I think the game won't punish us too hard if we choose this one. Man, it's amazing to think about how heavy food is, isn't it? Alright, let's do it.
Certainly. Anything else?
I'm interested in the sled.
It's for hauling supplies. You do get one sled when
It's
you
only
buy an
40 bucks. We
outfit.
can do that.
But since you have a partner,
Sorry,
it's a good
Jake. All your
idea
money
for
is
each
now
of you to
mine,
have
and
a
all of
sled.
your money is now being
It
spent.
costs $40.
Okay, it's a deal.
Certainly. Anything else?
It's only
a big
$8.
saw.
Like, that's
It
a pretty
takes
smart
two
idea.
people to operate. You and your partner can use it to saw a tree trunk into boards. It costs $8.
It's a deal.
Certainly. Anything else?
We have $352 left in cash. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to say our bums if something ends up happening. Shame that you can't hire a professional chef. Nah, we're gonna be eating dried fruit and Spartan food. $352 in cash. Hopefully we made a good choice. Granted, going to the Yukon is already a stupid choice. This entire game is built off the premise of dumb adventurism and impulsivity and people acting off of false advertisements. This is why lots of people die during gold rush events. Hopefully we don't die. Hopefully we become sexy, sexy millionaires. There. We will rule the Yukon. It is not you can't. It is Yukon. Get it? Get my pun? Get it? Get it? Get it? Okay. There we go.
Sorry, I don't have anything else you need.
Thank you. So now I guess we just charge on out and get to the boat. Do we get to talk to these people again?
Hello, it's nice to make your acquaintance.
Oh, I get to talk to her.
I'm Ethel Berry, Clarence's
I didn't
wife.
talk to her beforehand.
Thanks to
Oh well,
our
let's
luck
talk
in
to her
the
now.
Yukon, we are probably the two wealthiest people in Seattle.
We should probably look it up and see if the berries are real people. I could imagine so. Wilson! Oh, get the kitty!
The first thing we're going to do is buy me a diamond wedding ring.
My baby wants
We
a
were very poor when
diamond
we
ring.
married. We had money for
My
a trip
baby
to
wants a
Alaska or a
diamond
wedding
ring.
but not both. Luckily, we decided to go to Alaska.
How romantic. Go to Alaska.
Well, before we struck
Poop
it
on
rich,
ice.
Clarence worked for long hours and short pay on a fruit farm in Fresno, California. I think we might go back and buy that farm.
California.
I would say the most important thing is to find yourself a good partner.
Check, check,
I
check.
don't think either Clarence or I could have made it alone.
Bye-bye. I don't think there's going to be any more dialogue. Excuse me.
Hello again. I'm surprised you haven't left for the Yukon
It's
yet.
been one day, you dingwat.
Well, I suppose there's two things you should
Okay,
know.
he talked about that. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
And so yeah, we've gone to the ticket office, we've gone to the outfitters. I'm pretty dang sure this is it for Seattle town. Okay. There's the Skagway guys. Yep. They have a caviar box. That's pretty funny.
Good day to you. Heading to the Yukon? I have some things for
Oh,
sale
you
that
got
will
more
be of
stuff we
great
can
interest
buy.
to you.
What do you have?
I'm selling some items that you will find to be very useful or valuable
Oh my
up in
gosh.
the Yukon. Today, I have a crate of caviar, and I have a trail bicycle.
No. No!
Miners who have struck it rich will pay any price for exotic foods. I'll sell you this caviar for only $10. I'm sure you can resell it for at least 5 times that amount.
I mean... There's not an argument there, but everyone's gonna be starving so much they're just gonna need any food. They're not gonna be like, caviar!
I tried it once. It tasted terrible. But I suppose rich folks do like it. So, would you like to get the caviar?
I mean, no, that sounds pretty fishy to me. Yeah, good pun. And as me, the Fish King, thinks, I appreciate the pun. I mean, I'm gonna say no unless everybody on this chat's like, Haddock, what are you doing?
Very well. Do you want to hear about my other item?
Yeah, I mean, I already have 2 sleds, my dude, so we're gonna be pretty fine. Yeah, no, I'm like, none of these are good options right here. Like, it's pretty obviously stupid right here. But I mean, we could do a stupid run and just see how bad we kick it. But we're not.
It's a long haul from Skagway or Dyea to the Klondike goldfields. It might take you 3 or 4 weeks
Oh, this
to get
is
there on
so
foot,
funny. This
but
guy
on
is
a bicycle,
clearly
you
just
can
a
get there in just a
terrible
few days,
advice guy.
and it only
What a
costs
grifter.
$10.
I'll be ahead of my time. I just want to hear what Jake
If you think it
says.
would save us some time, I'm willing to try it.
Man, you're chill, dude.
So, would you like
You're
to
just
get the
real
trail
chill.
bicycle?
This is so funny. I've been warned to stay away from wheeler dealers like you. Har har har.
Very well. Do you want to hear about my other item?
No, you're stupid. I'm not that stupid. Skagway, man.
Are you ready to depart now?
Yes! Let's do it!
2 on the Alki, I see. It's ready to sail.
Alki,
Step
I
right
see.
aboard.
Here we go. Oh right, there's storms.
This is one nasty storm. I hope the ship holds up.
That's right, this game has some elements of chance. Maybe they programmed multiple possible rides. So if you have a bad boat, it ends up breaking up. I remember this now. I remember this now. Man, we hit a storm right away. I'm so glad we're on the good boat. Or was it that, like, if you leave later, you end up actually being earlier because you're not in the storm?
Into that outcropping of rocks. Luckily, it looks
I don't
like
remember.
there's no damage done.
See, that outcropping kills the worst boats. Ayo! Hey, Lily! Yeah, I grew up with all of these ones. Nice to see someone else who's familiar with it. I don't remember, like, almost anything. I remember nothing of the strategy, so this is pretty entertaining for me. I'm having a good time. I know we do got the CD-ROM still. Somewhere. Alright, let's see what this says. Each patching southbound ship has news or rumors from the goldfields. There's a report that both the Chilkoot and White Pass trails are clogged by a mighty multitude of stampeders. Carts, pack horses, dog trains, and men are said to be mired in mass confusion. Well, aren't you just filled with word of the day dictionary words right there? Not really, but for a kid, I mean. No wonder I didn't understand what I was doing. The black and white old version, yeah. You know, our second grade class had the same Oregon Trail that came out of the 90s series, and 3 computers in the classroom. And the first 3 kids done with schoolwork would sometimes... Ooh, look at us getting hit at crap. We could play on the computers if we were the first 3 done, and everyone always went to the Oregon Trail immediately, and I remember picking stupid names, like maybe I think we picked our own classmates, right? Of course we did. So all of us would gather around, teacher included, to have us play Oregon Trail and watch it, and watch our friends die, and it was just a grand old time. Thank you. My dancing is of the highest caliber. I went to Juilliard for 7 years, and that's where I learned it. Remarkable totem poles are visible along the southeast coast of Alaska. They are made by Haida Tlingit carvers. Contrary to popular belief, the totem poles are not religious items, but serve as symbols of significant people, events, and beliefs. Edutainment! Oh, I think there was also, like, if you don't leave early enough, you end up getting screwed over by the weather. Right? The winter and stuff. Man, we have been in the boat for a month. Alright, Lynn Canal is the entrance to both Daié and Skagway. The first leg of the journey is at an end. Word has it that unloading supplies from the ship will be a nightmare. For one thing, everyone's supplies are mixed together in the cargo area. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this. Then waiting in Skagway and Daié are men, pirates, really, who are trying to collect huge fees for ferrying our supplies to shore. Yeah, sailing in winter is sort of a bad idea right there. Education in my video game is more likely than you think. Yeah.
Our ship with that big iceberg. Luckily, I think the iceberg got the worst of that encounter.
I love how you can hear that some of the voice actors are just reading off a script for the first time ever and discovering the words as they go along. It's so funny.
So, this is Skagway.
Soapy's Saloon. That's funny. Yep. Yeah. Reading about the Jack London Fun stuff, and yeah, falling through the ice and freezing to death. That would certainly do it. Now I'm thinking of a Del McCurry song. I'm thinking of a very awesome Del McCurry song, which is about, a lot of murder up in the frozen north and people losing their legs and all sorts of good stuff, because that is how bluegrass works. Jack actually got scurvy on his trip to the Klondike. Exciting. So this is Skagway. Yes, it is. Oh, there's a photo studio. Outfitter and Feed, Arcade, Hauntz's, White Pass, and we can go to Daié. Can we actually just, like, literally just hop, skip, and jump over there? I guess we'll see. So, talk to Bald.
Huh. Another stampeder.
Huh.
What
Hi.
do you want? I'm called William Moore. I set up this town back in 1888 to take advantage of the White Pass Trail. Now all these newcomers are taking over.
Soapy reminds me of It's a Saloon, but oh, we gotta be all cute. Actually, no, I'm joking. It's like, Soapy, clean the soap out of your mouth. No swearing in this bar. How did you come to Alaska in the first place?
I've been looking for gold all my life. Been to California, Peru, you name it. Struck it rich more than once. My sons were up here looking for gold in the Yukon. Not exactly. But they told me about a rumor of a hidden mountain pass into the Yukon. I came up to see for myself. I had a hunch that there would be a big strike, and I figured I could build a railroad through the pass.
Soapy reminds me of an antagonist for a very specific Yukon prospector. Do say more.
Well, you're looking at maybe the first white man to cross it. Back in 1887, an Indian named of Skookum Jim and I surveyed the whole trail. I named it after Sir Thomas White, the Canadian Minister of the Interior.
This is very close to, sorry, I'm just listening to the folk tune. No, I have not. I really haven't engaged, with almost any DuckTales related literature. Or media, I should say. Tell me more about Skagway.
Well, it's named for an Indian word that means the home of the north wind. I've never seen a more beautiful place in all my life. I set up a trading post here in '88 and just been waiting for the gold rush to begin. As a matter of fact, I ain't a bit happy.
Surprise.
These stampeders just came in and acted like they owned the place. The worst of the lot is that scoundrel.
Well, you wanted the
Smith.
Stampeders to come in, you
They
dingwat.
even told me I gotta move my house to make way for a road.
Shoot him.
I'll go to court to prove that this land
Shoot
is
'em.
mine. Meantime, I still got a plan to strike it rich. I'm building the pier. Everybody'll have to pay me to use it.
Oh, you bumwad.
If I were you, I'd get up there as fast as you can. There was already a bunch of sourdoughs in the Klondike when the gold was discovered, and there's thousands of stampeders on their way now.
Thanks. Okay.
Hello. I suppose you're looking for someone to haul your supplies. Sorry, I can't help you.
Is that
I'm
Harriet Pullen?
I arrived in Skagway a short time ago with $7 to my name.
Why
Now
does it
I'm
feel
making
like
a
they're
good
actually
living by
giving us the
hauling
names of
supplies
historic
over the White
stories?
Pass Trail.
Like, are these all real people? We need to look this up.
Well, some folks do, but it's awfully hard work. If you have the money, it's much easier to hire someone like me with a team of horses. You'll have to wait. I'm booked for at least a month. By that time, I really don't know if the trail will be passable or not. I'm afraid that may be your only choice. I've decided to seek my fortune here in Skagway. If you're going to the Yukon, about all I can say is good luck.
Okay.
Hello, friend. Can I interest you in a simple game of Find the Nugget?
This is gonna be like Abigail and Costello, isn't it?
I've got
Yep.
3 cups and 1 gold nugget. See? I put the nugget under one of the cups, then I move the cups around.
It was true, I was the mountain. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing the horses, I just want to get the dialogue options.
When I stop, you tell me which cup is hiding the nugget. I'm willing to bet you can't do it. If you guess right,
Hey, do you guys
win
think
the
that this guy is gonna be, cheating on us? I guess I can say, let me see you do it. Is that me betting money? Okay.
Would you like to give it a try?
So, want to do a little bit of betting? For the funsies? Think we can do it? It's a kid's game, we're gonna be able to do it. Oh, Lily out here cheating, knowing all the rules. Okay, so betting the lowest amount gets you a couple bucks from him, but higher amounts is totally rigged. Okay. So low bet, get a few dollars back for buying that whipsaw.
That's the spirit. How much would you like to bet?
I'll bet $1. Oh man, that's so little money. But I mean, it's the 1890s. So, yeah. 76% of gamblers quit just before getting the nugget. Alright. Do it until you're fifthly Mitch and don't need the gold wire. I like how you guys think. Alright, let's do it. Everyone, keep your eyes on that little nugget.
Good enough. Let me know when you're ready.
Here we go. Shit, I actually lost track. Is it middle? Left? Nyana's saying left. Can anyone verify that? This song is annoying me for how similar it is to several folk tunes. Yeah, I missed it when he did like some weird room thing in the middle. Okay. Well, I guess I can click left. I trust you more than me. I honestly trust you more than me because I lost it. There! Look at that!
Right you are, friend. You win. Here's your $1. Would you like to try it again?
Well, I mean, I'll bet $1 because if I end up losing, then I have a net of 0. So I'm gonna be fine either way. So let's do it.
Good enough. Let me know when you're ready.
Here we go. Let's do it. Middle. It's right. That looks right. Yeah, I rewatched it on the Twitch because it's 30 seconds slow. That is definitely... You said left. I saw right. Alright, so Drago Jug's saying yeah to which one? What, side? Are you saying yes to left or yes to right? I mean, again, if I lose, right? That's the name of the folk song. Anyway, give just a few seconds more to see if anyone wants to make a case, and then I'm do either left or right. So, Droggle Jug's also saying it's right. Neon says, I think he swapped hands because the expectation is that he doesn't take his hand off the cup with the nougat. See, I saw his hand do this. So he had right and middle, he did this and literal, like, basically he did this and swapped it back to where it was. That's what I saw. So, I'll gamble on the right just because I feel like I'm right, but Neon could be correct with the left. Let's see. Oh, cool. Okay, we did it.
Right you are, friend. You win. Here's your dollar. Would you like to try it again?
Okay, so, Lily's saying, Soapy Slick is a particularly unpleasant loan shark who makes it rich not from honest work of prospecting for gold, but from screwing high-interest loans out of prospectors. He gives Scrooge a loan so Scrooge can start up his claim, but also is constantly trying to sabotage him and steal his gold. Not the historical figure, the Scrooge character. Yeah, no, I'm seeing your connection, though. That's very connecty. Very connecty. You know, I could keep on playing for the $1 over and over and over again, but I feel like that's sort of a boring stream. So do you want to just say we're good to go? I actually do need to pee from all of the tea. I am a poet, and I'll run right on back. Enjoy the music in the meantime. If you really want to see me keep on gambling, let me know, but I figure we should keep on moving and Yukon it up with our doggos. Because I'm assuming we get doggos with our sleds. I swear there were doggos with the sleds. Alright, here we go. Let's be done with the betting. Cool. Sexy. So, let's go into Soapy's Saloon. There's an arcade. Hi, dude.
Hello, neighbor. My name's One-Eyed Jack. How about a friendly game of cards? I'm dealing a game called Yukon.
Man, there's a lot of content in this game, isn't there?
Then I'll play a
I'm
card.
impressed.
Then you play a card with the same suit. High card wins.
Gambling.
After each trick, we both draw another card from the deck. It's a card game, isn't it? We can play for 10 cents a point or 50 cents a point.
There's a total of 125 points in the deck. In a typical game,
I
you
spent
might
so
win or
many hours
lose
on the
by
card games
10 or
alone.
20
Yeah, no
points.
kidding. That'd be real fun.
In this town, that's a fair question. We'll let your partner be the judge. Your partner can watch both hands to make sure we both play by the rules.
He sounds so calm for being this one-eyed poker character.
Hello, friend. I'm an adventurer. I travel the world in search of excitement. Yeah, the lure of gold, of course. Just like most everyone here, I'm on my way to the Yukon.
Shocker.
I have stumbled upon a few tough corners of the globe during my wanderings beyond the outpost of civilization. But the most outrageously lawless place I have ever seen is Skagway. It seems as if the scum of the earth...
I was thinking the exact same thing, Lily.
There's no
Questioning
law
that accent.
whatsoever. Might is right. Only the most well-armed and cautious are immune to danger.
Man, every single time I think of South African accents, I think of this one night in Cambodia. So, I was doing a study abroad in Cambodia, and the majority of the study abroad was in the capital city itself, Phnom Penh. And our study abroad group was pretty adventurous, and we figured out how to get tickets to a coastal city, Sihanoukville, for a weekend, which was not on the itinerary at all. We just managed to squeak it in. And in Sihanoukville, since it's a beach town, there was this whole giant party at night on the beach with like all these foreigners from around the world blasting music, getting drunk, you know, you name it. And our group decided, yeah, we'll hang out and we'll chill at this party until a certain time of night, and then we'll all go to bed and try to wake up early in the morning so that we can get to the beach. How that actually ended up going down is a entirely different story, where I became a chaperone to a bunch of sheep who did not want to leave the party. But anyway, there were these two dudes from South Africa there that were like borderline hitting on me, and you know, they were nice and they were friendly, but with the loudness of the music and with their South African accents, I could not understand a single freaking word they said. The music was just way too loud, so I just like smiled and nodded along the entire time as this guy was like telling me his life story and asking me about my life story, and to this day I don't know what happened in the interaction. I was just confused and trying to be nice. So yeah, flashbacks. Flintheart Glomgold. Yep, that's quite a name right there. So, cool. Do you have any advice?
Leave Skagway as soon as you can, before Soapy
Ooh, muck duck.
relieve you of everything.
Speaking of
you
ducks.
own, including your life.
And here's Soapy.
Welcome to Skagway, my friend. If there's anything you need, you just come to me.
Shifty-eyed Pixel Man.
I'm Jefferson Randolph Smith, but my friends call me Soapy. A sense of civic responsibility, my friend. I owe it to my fellow Americans to offer my leadership abilities here. I'm a particularly skilled organizer and problem solver. In boom towns like this, it's hard
Another
to know
interesting
who to
accent here.
trust, but you can always trust Soapy Smith.
No, I can't.
It's a name that was generously given to
Colorado!
me gold miners in Colorado. I gave away hundreds of bars of soap to some folks who could really use it, if you know what I mean.
I am trying not to make NSFW jokes about what they could do with the soap. I'm trying to be a normal person. Soapy has good beard game. I wish I could take his beard with me. It is worth as much as the gold I seek. Oh look, it even has little entries from here. So it has like some people's advice. That's pretty sexy. Seattle Clarence Berry advised plan on hauling in an outfit that will last you at least a year. Ethel advised the most important thing is to find yourself a good partner. Harriet Perlin said, good luck. And a traveler in Skagway warned to leave Skagway as soon as you can before Soapy Smith and his gang relieve you of everything you own. Cool. Okay, I think I have clicked everything. I am not going to do the card game today. Arcade game, we really don't need to.
Hello, friend. You
Oh,
look like
I
a
remember
real
this.
Sharpshooter. How would you like to try your hand at a little game of skill?
Let's just skip for now the photo studio. You know, that's cool, actually showing us, like, images of the actual place. Isn't that cool? So we can actually see the historic stuff. White Pass, also known as Dead Horse Trail. Oh man, look at that. Holy shoot. That's terrifying. So we should not go through White Pass. Doggos! Man, humans really are amazingly stupid, aren't we? Yep. See, all this stuff that I wouldn't have cared about as a kid, I'm like, ooh, interesting now. Oh, that's a window. I've already looked at that one, which is terrifying high tide. Alright, look at the Packer dudes. We have no brain cells. We really don't, myself included. But see, at least I don't have this few brain cell. Camp at the foot of the summit, White Pass Trail. General store. Stampeders with tons of supplies. Sexy. I've got supplies, that's me. You know, we're lucky that they didn't have us, you know, get pirated. Yeah, that stinks. So yeah, White Pass is the scary one. Let's talk to the photo lady.
Good day. Welcome to the Skagway Photograph Studio. We have pictures from all along the Yukon Trail. Feel free to look around.
I have. Thank you, ma'am. So much scary stuff there. And there's the outfitters dude.
Hello, stranger. Is there something I can do for
I
you?
remember it being the same voice. I remember it, and look at there it is.
Of course. What would you like? Certainly. I sell food in 400-pound packages for $40 apiece. Each person needs about 100 pounds of food per month. The Canadian government will require 1,000 pounds per person when you pass Canadian customs.
So we currently have 1,600 pounds of food, and he says that each person needs about 100 pounds of food per month. So let's do some sexy math, which means 200 pounds of food per month for me and Jakey. So 200 times 12 is 2,400. So we really should have gotten the 2,400 one. So that means that we should get another 800 at least. And yeah, of course, food does get more expensive as it goes along. I do want to have some mystery and not know the strategy ahead of hand so that I can go in a little bit blind, just because it'll be more fun to see how well or poorly I end up. But yeah, that is exactly my instincts, that we need at least 800 pounds more food. Do y'all think I should get, like, a heck of a ton more? Like, actually get 3,200? Or do you think that 800 will keep me going? Now that we have more data. Yeah, no, I barely remember any of it too, so. Sounds like you know a little bit, you remember a little bit more than me. Because I barely remember nothing. Safer than sorrier. I'd rather be alive than rich. Which makes me a terrible Yukoner. Klondiker. Stampeder. Idiot. The game said at least a year. 800 is a year. That is tons more than a year. Well, how much is it? So it's 400 pounds for $40 a piece. So 1,600. Oh, that's math. So that'd be 40 times 4. So that'd be $160. That'd leave us with about $250. I don't remember either of the games. So 800 pounds would be $80. How about we gamble it and do 800 pounds? How about we gamble it just so that we have a little bit of money left? I don't know. Do we want to be stupid, gamble a little bit, or... I hate making decisions! Okay, let's just see what happens. 'Cause that is so much more than... I could do 12. That'll be $80.
That will be $80.
Here you are.
Thank
You know, I could
Can
actually
I do anything
watch
else for
this
you?
trick.
Certainly.
We're hedging halfway.
400-pound packages for $40
We're gonna
apiece.
do the 400 pound
Each
as well,
person needs
so we'll
about
get
100 pounds of
1,200.
food per month.
What's the worst can happen?
The
I mean,
Canadian
we could
government
probably.
will require 1,000 pounds per person when
I
you
don't
pass
remember if you
Canadian
can
customs.
die in this game or if you just end up being like, oh darn, I'm broke. Let's do that.
Certainly. That will be $40.
There.
Thank you. Can I do anything else for you?
There. I think that's a smart way of doing it. We have $234 in cash. Why do humans eat so much food? Why can't I drink the snow and call it good enough? I expect I can die too. Okay. Sexy. So do you think that if we go to Daiei, it'll add time to our travels, or do you think that we will just be able to hop, skip, and jump over there? Because I would love to see more of the area, but I also need to get to the mountains as fast as possible. It says footprints, so that suggests we're not going... Do you remember, if I click to Daiei, does this actually mess up my time scale? Does anyone remember? I'm just gonna click it and see what happens. I just saved. Okay, good. It does just pop over.
This is Dai.
Banjo! Sort of.
Howdy! You look like you're headed for the Klondike. I just came from there. I'm Gold Dust Charlie. I've got $20,000 in gold and I'm headed to the outside to celebrate in style. Well, since I've already staked my claim, I don't mind telling you. It was on Bonanza Creek at 11 about. That's a mining term. That means 11 sites about the original claim on a particular creek. I came over the Yukon Trail. I'm not carrying much more than my gold, so it was pretty easy. Well, I'm afraid it might be slim pickings. The gold was discovered last summer, you know. Sourdoughs like me who were already on the Klondike stake most of the good claims right away. And no, I wouldn't say that. Your odds of striking the rich are pretty low. but there's always a chance you'll get lucky. Get to Dawson as fast as you can and try to stake a claim near where other miners have had success. Well, I'm afraid it...
Okay. Thank you. Hi, lady.
Klondike news, hot off the presses. Read all about it.
He does sort of sound like a
Sure thing.
Muppet.
Say, you wouldn't be keeping a journal, would you? I'm looking for Klondike stories to sell to newspapers on the outside. I am indeed. I'll pay you $20 in gold. The only thing is, I would need to copy down everything you've written.
So it gives me
and that
a
takes time.
extra day.
Is it okay if I return your journal tomorrow?
I mean, $20 is useful for one day, right? You think I should do it? It'll lose you a day. Do you think that's really a big deal in this game? Do you think this game was really going to penalize you for a day when we're one of the earlier people? I'll just say no, I don't have time to wait right now. That's 200 pounds of food.
I understand. Here, you can have a newspaper anyway.
Crowds on the Chilkoot Trail. Trail is blocked for miles.
Sorry, I've already been hired out.
Looks like
I
Jake
am of
without the
Chilkoot
mustache.
Division of the Klondike people. We are native to this area. I am hiring myself out as a packer. I carry people's supplies over the Chilkoot Trail. In some places, the trail is too steep, even for
that'll
a
be
sled.
screwy for us.
Many stampeders are not strong enough to carry a heavy load on their backs. We Chilkoot have been doing it all our lives.
Very
The weather is
hard.
bad, bitter cold, howling winds, never-ending snowstorms.
Mounties.
Also, the Canadian Mounties demand that you have a year's worth of food and supplies. You must make at least 20 trips from here to the summit and back. I'm sorry, I am already working for other people. You should have been here sooner.
Obviously, we can pay these guys extra, but
The best advice would be to hire a packer. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any available.
let's just go without a packer and see how screwed we are. White Agony Creek. See, Lily's talking about, oh, I don't remember anything, and then saying stuff as specific as fucking that.
Hello again. Are you ready for a little fancy shooting?
That guy was perfectly reasonable. He was just direct. Well,
Hello again.
I
Are
like
you
how
ready
it's the
for a game
same
of
dudes.
Yukon?
Hello, friend. My name's
Eddie the Sharpener.
I'm a different kind of stampeder. I'm carrying gold into the Klondike. Well, I'm not gonna dig gold out of the ground. I'm carrying gold into the Klondike. I reckon that, come spring, there will be thousands of picks, knives, and axes that need sharpening.
Well, that guy doesn't
Only
know our
person in Dawson
timeline.
with a grindstone.
There's perfectly nothing wrong with saying, well, you know, you should have been here earlier to take advantage of this stuff. It's just honesty. Let's see. Okay, so there's that guy. There we go.
Woe is me. I'm
Poor
stranded here with
dude.
no money and no way home.
Who are you?
Well, I was a stampeder
You're
like
robbed.
yourself, but I was robbed of everything I owned.
Oh, okay, you're making a Scrooge McDuck joke. Okay. See, again, I'm not gonna know none of this. Let's hear how this poor dude got robbed.
I stopped in for a little refreshment at the saloon in Skagway.
Freaking nerds, I love both of
Friendly-looking
you.
fella asked me if I wanted to step out back and look at a bald eagle. Sure, I said.
Ah, robbed because of a bird.
It was a setup. There was no eagle.
They gave you the middle
Two men
bird.
appeared out of nowhere. They beat me up and took all my money. And when I staggered back out to the street, my outfit had been stolen. I reported the crime to the man in charge of Skagway. He called himself Jefferson Randolph
Uh-oh,
Smith.
Soapy.
He said he was outraged and he promised to help me. Nothing. I later learned that Jefferson Randolph Smith is better known
Yep.
as Soapy. Turns out he's the leader of the gang of outlaws there. So I left Skagway. Now I'm just trying to get home. I reported the...
Okay.
Stay out of Skagway. And from what I've seen, Dai isn't much better. If I were you, I would trust no one, and I would get out of town as soon as you can.
Alright, do you guys think that, I know we originally chose, Skagway because I think the trail was easier. That's right? That's why we did it? So, we're doing the White Pass? Why does the White Pass sound like that was the worst one? Hundreds crowd the steamers, shift hustle off overloaded. That doesn't help us. So, should we do White Pass? Cause, you know, we originally went to Skagway because I think they said it was the easier route to get to Dawson. But now it's looking like Chilkoot is busier, but it's not called Dead Horse Canyon? I don't know, am I reading too much into things? Am I overthinking things to the point I'm confusing myself over only 2 options? So you're saying White Pass? Do you think White Pass? I mean, I'll do either one. Flip a coin. That's true. I need to find a coin. There's easier ways of doing this. Because there is no coins anywhere here. To save a game, first save it directly in the game, then click on the floppy disk icon in this panel. The save state will be saved in the browser's memory. Okay, sure. Fancy. I guess that's a save state. So, coin toss generator. So, White Pass is heads, okay? Or number 1. And, yeah. We did tails, which is the Chilkoot. Everyone feel fine with that? I feel like any choice I make is gonna screw me over. The other way is crowded. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go with my first choice, which was White Pass. I feel like either choice is gonna screw us up, but we're just gonna call White Pass because that's what we decided earlier. I feel nervous, but you know what? It's a children's game. If we die, we die.
Should we start on the White Pass trail now?
Let's start up the trail. Oh, I remember this song. I'm climbing.
I fell down and hurt my leg. I need to stop and take care of it.
How dare you, clumsy? Yep, there's the snoring I remembered.
Well, if that don't take the cake. Somebody's run off with a pile of our food.
Of course.
We better check our supplies to see how much we got left.
Let's see how much we got left. We lost 189 pounds of food to theft. At least we still have lots of food left. We aren't dying yet. Stupid Jake needs to watch his step. These are mountains and there is ice. Be careful, dude. I don't want to carry your broken butt on my back. There we go. Impressive snoring that can move the tent that much, right? I do have a lot of food, but we will be alive. Oh, you can edit earlier entries? Well, isn't that sexy? How does everyone like this diary? Is this diary the coolest thing that you have ever seen? There. I remember as you keep on traveling, the bag starts dwindling lower and lower. Yeah. I think I keep Fishy Buttocks, man. Yeah, I have a nice, wonderful name. Can you imagine trying to get a horse with a full load over this jumble of boulders and fallen trees? Can you imagine trying to do it with a full load on your own back? That's supposed to be Porcupine Hill, I think, instead of Poropine Hills. I mean, there's a little bit of a C in there. Yeah, we're gonna suffer. Alright, we are almost to White Pass, and then they're gonna tell us it's snowy and dangerous. Oh, we just passed my birthday.
Ouch! That sharp rock put a nasty gash in your leg. We better stop and bandage it up.
Yes, we are going to be doing the smart decision with medical stuff. I am not going to die from a cut. If you're carrying bear territory, the bears be hungry. Bears are always going to bear it up. Happy birthday, have an injury. Yeah, really. My poor arm got hurted. Why did I gash it up? Boo. And I just told Jake to be careful. Insta karma. I get to snore. Man, I really ought to sleep that off. That's ridiculous. Why am I... Okay, there we finally go.
We've arrived in White Pass.
Sexy. We're doing pretty good, y'all. I don't have to be worried about bears. I just have to be faster than Jaya. There's a dog. Can I talk to the dog? Darn. Alright, let's talk to mustache number 3.
I hope you have better luck than I did.
Who are you?
After what I've been through, I hardly remember my own name anymore.
It's mustache dude number 3.
It's been one disaster after another. I set off from sheep camp a couple of weeks ago with 3 months worth of food and supplies, which I figured would be
We
more
have a
than enough
year's
to get
worth.
me to
We
Dawson.
are piggy pigs.
Everything. First off, I didn't realize how hard it is to carry supplies over the mountains. I never worked so hard in my life.
Thanks again, guys, for hanging out
about
with me.
halfway to the summit,
I
I got
am
caught in a
enjoying
blizzard.
this, and I needed this break. Got caught in a blizzard.
The only thing I could do, wait. It didn't stop snowing for 10 days. When I finally got to the summit, the Mounties wouldn't let me pass. They require everyone to have a full year's worth of food and supplies.
Yeah, you keep on saying that.
I really don't know. I'm broke. I can't afford to buy more supplies, and I can't afford a ticket home either. Yeah, turn yourself around and go home.
Is the advice going to get more and more dour as we keep going?
Howdy. You look like you're heading to the Klondike.
Klondike.
I just came from there.
Howdy.
Folks call me Flapjack.
Wow.
I struck it rich in
That's
the
such a name, though.
Actually, I didn't find any gold.
I mean,
I'm
again,
importing
that's
off
how
of
the
other people's
gold rush worked.
Well, I was in the Klondike when the big strike was made, but I was laid up with a bum leg. Well, I couldn't go out prospecting, so I stayed in Dawson.
Oh,
and opened
Thor!
a little
I've been
restaurant.
streaming 2 hours. Maybe stop in half an hour? Is that too long? I mean, I'm having so much fun. Hopefully this browser game saves. How did you get here from Dawson?
I came over the White Pass Trail. There sure were a lot of people going up as I was coming down.
How screwed were they?
Things are quite a bit different
Things
now
are-
from what they used to be.
How do you mean?
Before the strike, there was only a few of us miners in the Klondike. We all looked out for each other. Now the whole area's crawling with greenhorns, and they all just seem to be looking out for themselves.
Okay. I already asked this question, right?
Things are
Yeah, I
quite a
did.
bit different.
Oh, you don't get me advice? That's sad. Okay. So, horse dude.
Are you headed up the White Pass?
Hi, lady.
Be prepared for the worst.
There is a higher percentage of women in this Klondike game than there were in real life. I mean, I guess it was the 90s and they're like, we gotta include the ladies, which is fun and it's cool. I'm just thinking, historically, wow! Look at all these lady Yukoners. Represent! I have no freaking idea how long the game is, but we've got quite a bit of time left. I think. I mean, we haven't gotten close to looking for our gold yet. We haven't even started mining it out, so that's gonna take a while yet. And you know me, I talk a lot when I stream, so makes the pacing go even slower.
My husband and I are trying to find a way back home. All but one of our horses are dead. We have no money.
I try to keep my streams to about 2 hours, so I should technically be stopping about now, but man, I'm having fun. Don't want to keep people for forever, though. So I want to check in with you to see how refreshed or tired of stream watching you are.
We thought it would be so easy. When we got to Skagway, we bought 4 horses for $800 apiece. We figured they would make it easy for us to pack our supplies over the mountains.
I like how this game is showing all the ways that things can go wrong with this. It's actually doing a pretty cool job. I am appreciating this edutainment even more, and I feel like as a kid I wouldn't have appreciated all these conversations and stuff, but this is pretty cool.
Normally, the trail would be good for pack animals, but with so many thousands of people and animals tramping over the trail, it became a sea of mud and rocks. Then, to make things
slush.
worse, it snowed for 6 straight days. Unfortunately, we did what everyone else was doing. We
High
pushed
five,
our
zombie
horses
friend.
past the
I'm
breaking
sorry.
point. We literally worked them to death. We couldn't carry our supplies without horses, so we had to abandon everything.
Congrats for surviving.
We're going to have to try to find some odd jobs in Skagway or Dai to earn our passage home. It's lucky you're on foot. The trail is impassable for animals.
We got our sleds. So there's the husband dude. We don't get to talk to the husband, we just talk to her. It's outfitters, and they're gonna be charging exorbitant amount of money. I wonder if there's a point where you get to and they don't got no money, that don't got no food left or something.
Of course. What
Same
would you
guy.
like? Certainly.
Yep,
I
see,
sell
there goes
food
the
in
money, up, up, up.
400-pound packages for $60 apiece. Each person needs about 100 pounds of food per month. The Canadian government will require 1,000 pounds
We
per
are
person
good.
when you pass Canadian customs.
Well, $1,000 per person.
Very well. Can I do anything else for you?
So let me double check what my supplies is. So 2,300, so... You know, we might actually need a little bit more food, don't we? Because they need 1,000 per person, so that's 2,000 things total. So that means we only got less than 400 pounds of food, or 1 month, 2 months of food before we hit the border. How long is it to the border? Maybe get 400, maybe get another 400 pounds of food? Do you think that's stupid? I don't know how long we have to be traveling before we hit that border. Another Life and Times reference. One of the prospectors who was too broke to even go home was Casey Coote, brother of Donald's grandma Elvira. To raise the money for a return ticket, he sold a plot of land he owned around Fort Duckburg in Calisota to successful prospector Scrooge, which is why when Scrooge ultimately decided to move to America with a setter, he's just... I like all this lore. My goodness, there's lore. Okay. Because literally we have less than 2 months of food before we get there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting in what Lily just wrote. It's a very calorie-intensive hike, because I cannot say it better than you just did. Let's get 400 more pounds of food. Because some bumfuck stole our butt food.
Of course. What would you like?
Let's get a little bit of food.
Certainly.
Let's just
I
be
sell food in
cautious.
400-pound
We're gonna
packages
lose
for
all our
$60
freaking
a
money.
piece.
Guess I should have
Person
gambled
needs
all
about
that
100
money on
pounds
the
of food per month.
gold
The
nugget
Canadian
guy.
government will require 1,000 pounds per person when you pass Canadian customs.
400.
Certainly. That will be $60.
Alright, let's hope this is
Thank
enough.
you. Can I do anything else for you?
It's not 200 pounds of food a day. It's 200 pounds of food a month. If I recall correctly. It is probably possible to go broke on Gold Nugget Guy. It is probably very possible to go broke on, like, anywhere in this game, right? Well, except for the very, very beginning. So, hopefully we are not making stupid decisions. You know, I thought this game was going to be real easy on the decisions, but I am actually questioning myself. So, good job to them for making someone well into adulthood. I'm old. Rethinking my Vita. Alright, let's do a save. Let's redo this. Yeet 2. And then I go here and I click the save button. Alright, hopefully that worked. It's gonna be real sad if I end up trying to stream the rest of this game and we have to restart. Oh well. Let's do it. Didn't have pinball in the arcade. I know. When I saw arcade the first time, I was real confused. I was sitting there being like, we don't got no arcade games to play. What is the arcade? And then it was shooting. I'm like, oh, duh. So yeah. Yeet is very 1897. I am speaking entirely in the vogue of, what did they call us? Sourdoughers?
Should we start on the trail now?
Yeah, let's do it. How do you think we're going, Jake? Are you scared? Let's do it.
Oh no, you took quite a tumble. We better lay up for a day or two.
Yes. Why must accidents? I am scared we are going to starve and dead. At least it's not dysentery. Oop, yep, there's Dead Horse Trail. The White Pass Trail has come to be called Dead Horse Trail. Jack London passed through here. He wrote, the horses died like mosquitoes in the first frost, and from Skagway to Bennett they rolled in heats. They died at the rocks, they were poisoned at the summit, and they starved at the lakes. For many stampeders, the gruesome treatments of horses will become the most enduring memory of the gold rush. Yikesy yikesy. I mean, not surprised, but yikesy yikesy. Also, can we please appreciate their pixel art in this game? This is actually some pretty sick pixel art stuff right here. History. November 12th. It's starting to be winter.
I'm not usually scared off by a little weather, but this blizzard is too much. We'll have to stop and wait for it to blow over.
Yes. The weather begins to come. Yep, there's our Jack London mention, and Silas comes shooting on right in. I love you, my dude. Oh, happy birth. Speaking of,
Welcome to Canada.
Hi, Canadian! Well, where's Fury when we need her? Welcome to Canada! Mustache number 4.
Okay, you're next. The Northwest Mounted Police, at your service. You have arrived at the border between the United States District of Alaska
United States.
and the Northwest Territories of Canada.
We yeeted the United States.
There's a shortage of food in Dawson. We're here to make sure that you and your partner are bringing enough for yourselves.
I mean,
We're also
keyboards are
collecting an
clickety-clackety.
import tax. You must pay a tax to bring American goods into Canada.
You taxes.
My men have taken inventory of your food and supplies. You have enough. Now all you need to do is pay the import tax. That will be $100, please.
Man, we going broke, dudes. I am going broke. Ah, we have $74. Why are customs such thieves? I say as they're making sure that we don't die from lack of food. Yeah, we have way too much food. That's okay. Queen Victoria's Mounties wants to fleece you for monies. Wouldn't it be cool if this game actually programmed in about how much food you have for how fast you travel?
Oh, I fell down and hurt my leg. I need to stop and take care of it.
Yes. Just get better fast. My goodness, dude, how much did you hurt it? Sheesh. As I say, compared to real life where you're, would be out of commission for much longer. Alright, the meadow served as a good place to camp and rest on the way from the summit down to Lake Bennett. Sexy.
The trail ahead is jammed with people, and nobody's moving. It looks like we'll be stuck here for at least a day.
Boo. Too many people. Gross. Go home.
Well, if that don't take the cake.
Boo!
Somebody's run off with a pile
Thief.
of our food.
Oh,
We
it does
better
have a
check
slow
our
fast
supplies to
meter.
see
I
how
am
much we
really
got left.
stupid. Look at that. It has slow and fast. I've been out of commission since April. That would have been worse on the other trail. Yeah. Okay. How much food do we have? Lost 81 pounds of food to theft. Just don't steal my money. Where's my money? There we go. So we're right at, ooh, slow. Oh, you can travel faster by carrying the weight, more weight each trip, but we may have more injuries. How much weight would you like to carry with each load? We're at a light load. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not usually scared off by a little weather, but this blizzard is too much. We'll have to stop and wait
Take
for it
the
to
cake.
blow over.
Seize the butt. So you're tired, so you're going to dip out and get ready for an early bed since you have an early morning. Yeah, that's a good call, and I've really only got about 15 more minutes left of this stream. So thank you for hanging out with me. You're fantastic, and I've been having fun hanging out with you guys. So toodles, and hope that work goes nice and smoothly for ye. You know, this banjo actually has rolls in it. This is very anachronistic for this time period, but I am appreciating it. Man, I really should have my banjo out. Okay, next stream, because I guess apparently I'm going to be streaming this game more than longer, I'm going to pull out me banjo. It's December. Oh, thank you, Jaya. It was nice catching Kiri's stream earlier today, too.
The trail ahead is jammed with people, and nobody's moving. It looks like we'll be stuck here for at least a day.
Traffic. Diciembre. I like how our shoes are out, too. Like, that's safe. Ready, guys, for Christmas?
Oh, no.
No!
We took quite a tumble. We better lay up for a day or two.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be laid up for Christmas. Stuck lying around hurt on Christmas. Why? It's a white Christmas. This would be prettier indoors. Oh, we finally get to walk in on Christmas. The Northwest Mounted Police built a log cabin to keep tabs on the stampeders on their way from the summit to Lake Bennett. Wonder how effective they were at catching anything. This game makes me appreciate hiker culture more and energy bars. This is like Appalachian Trail level of ridiculousness. Well, extra ridiculousness because of all this stuff that we are carrying for, you know, mining and... But, you know, like those... I mean, they still have those crazy, dog race events that go through the winter and so forth, and those have gotten real controversial, of late. But, man. Woo-wee! Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without plum pudding. It just wouldn't be Christmas.
Well, if that
It's wassail
don't
for
take
us.
the cake. Somebody's run off with a pile of our food.
Oh, yeah, you know,
We
I see what
better
you
check
mean
our
about take the
supplies to
cake
see how
now.
much we got left.
Man, is it because we took so much food that we keep on getting stolen from, or is this game just being mean? Thieves are rude. Stop it. Stop it now. I will stab you in the back with my steak knife. You watch me. Rude. I'm gonna do a quick save.
Well, if that don't take the
Oh,
cake.
come
Somebody's run off with
on.
a pile of our food. We'd better check our supplies to see how much we got left.
Wow, look at this. We have gotten so much food stolen from us. This is ridiculous. I have not heard about the moose punching controversy. Please, please fill me in. This sounds like a story already. This sounds like the lady who lost her pants going up to a buffalo that one year. In somewhere in, like, the Black Hills, I think it was. I don't know. At least no one's stealing our money. Happy January 1st. New year. New luck. Get to Epiphany. AKA January 6th. AKA Earl Scruggs' birthday.
Don't take
Come
the cake.
on!
Run off with a pile of our food. We'd better check our supplies to see how much we got left.
This is absolutely cruel. 1,363 pounds of food. Holy cow. What in the H? Well, we're almost to Lake Bennett.
Ouch. Looks like you twisted your ankle pretty good. You want to stop and rest it a day or
Yes.
two?
Welcome to Lake Bennett. You will be here until spring. While you are waiting, you will need to build a boat.
Well, that's intense. You know, build a boat sounds like a good time to stop and call it a night. So after I finish talking to that guy, I will say that this is a good stopping point for the night. You know, this is fun. This was a completely spontaneous game decision, but it's so much fun to revisit all the old childhood games. Every single time I revisit a childhood game on a stream, I just have a blast. Okay, moose story. Okay, let's see what we got here. So it was several days ago now, but just several days ago. So recent ass crap. Okay, but the lead racer punched an angry moose in the face as she raced by. The second racer had to shoot it and, in accordance with the race rules, stopped to properly field dress it, and the third sled ran into the carcass? What? Like, were all these people, like, neck and, like, they must not have been all that far apart. I mean, just long enough to field dress it, and then the third person runs it. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, and 3 all ran into the same freaking moose. Wow. Okay. So, I still want to know how you punch an angry moose in the face as you race by. Are you, like, charging straight past the moose and you're nervous about the moose and you just go kapow as you fly on by? Like, who in the right mind would punch a megafauna? Who are you?
I am Sam Steele of the Northwest Mounted Police. I'm here to make sure that all persons remain here safely until spring. In Canada, you will find none of the
hoity-toity,
lawlessness
Mr.
that
Godlike
exists in the
Smarty
Alaskan
Pants.
towns. My men and I resolve disputes among Klondikers. We are also recording the name and home address of every single person. More than 7,000 so far. In case of an accident, we want to be able to inform the next of kin.
AKA lots of people kick the bucket here. Because
From here to Dawson City, it is lakes and rivers all the way. You must wait for the ice to melt. You should be aware that there are some dangerous rapids, especially at Miles Canyon. It is a deep and dangerous gorge. It has sheer cliffs of granite, which no one can climb, and a very strong current. In Miles Canyon, you must be sure to stay in the middle of
oh my
the
gosh, so 2 people are... So, both 1 and 2 just acted in poor decorum, huh? Wow. I guess the dude was just trying to rush by so fast he didn't do it properly. Wow.
Most of the time you will stay in your tent to keep warm. You will
An extra
also
controversy
need to
because
build a
it messed
sturdy
up
boat.
someone's race.
Then, when the lakes and rivers are clear of ice, you can sail to Dawson. I do not expect the spring thaw until mid
I was about to
late
say,
May.
spring is going to
This
be a
far
long
north,
ways away.
Winter lasts a very long time.
Well, let's save and leave the rest of the conversations for the next round so that we can start the game off real nice with having some chatty chats, because that's pretty fun. So I'm going to click save like 3,000 times just to hope that the browser actually does it correctly. And I really hope it does work. So first, save your game directly in the game menu. After clicking on Create Save State, your position will be saved in the browser's memory. You can export your save state, and you know, we could just export it for efficiency's sake. So there we go. There. Now we are extra sure that this is going to work. So yeah. I think that then does it for the night. I think this means that the stream is gonna be done. So thanks to everybody who's hung out and chatted with me tonight. I love all of your faces. I love all of your messages. It's just, man, gosh, I didn't know how much I needed this until I did this. And yeah, I mean, you've already heard about work shenanigansing, so just a breath of fresh air, letting it go, and just turning off the mind to be with humans. Nothing better than that. So, love you too. It was fun. Before I repeat myself 5 times, as I always do on this chat thing, just because I'm watching the chat to make sure people make their final comments, that's why I repeat myself. Just, you know, don't want to end the conversation prematurely. But before I become boringly repetitive, gonna turn this stream off and then maybe do this stream some other night and finish the game up. Because once we started it, we might as well finish it, right? See how stupid or not we were. So yeah.